It's going live. There we go. We're here.
Yes.
Bum 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 bum.
Dun it.
All right. We are live. So we're doing start and sits. Let me put in the link tree. So if anybody has any start sit questions, go ahead and throw them in here, and we'll be able to help you out with your team. So bang a ring. Let's see how this goes because I didn't really plan this at all.
I'm sorry.
Very
I'm sure
good.
it'll show up. I can't see the questions though, so you'll have to.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I can pull them. I can get it so it pulls up to you.
Is the highlights what you have running on the bottom?
Huh?
Because on my screen you have the highlights.
Yeah. I'm switching it back and forth
Okay.
between. Yeah. Let me just try and put this in here. I'm gonna put it in the Instagram. This. Here we go.
You got any tough start and sits today, Mike?
Yes. So I have. Yeah, I have a couple. Everybody's talking about Marquez Callaway, and they're like, "Oh, J.R. Alexander's gonna shadow him." I'm like, dude, I don't think so. I mean, he's the only guy there, but it's like I don't think they're gonna do that with a guy that they don't know. So I'm kind of
on your side. I'm kind of on your side with that. I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah,
I don't think he merits like a shadow, but I we could be wrong, but I'm kind of on your side of it. I don't think they would pull. I think they just leave him where he's at.
Yeah, it's not that they. I think that they'll, he'll still have like a tough matchup, but I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like. Sorry, I'm like a little. I think it's gonna be a tough matchup with that, but
you don't think
it's not gonna shadow him, dude. Let's be real.
I'm kind of like that. I kind of believe that too.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they make a halftime adjustment if he goes out in the first half and he has a big half, but then you're kind of happy. So it's like if they do end up shadowing him. I mean, I'd have to actually look up like how much Jair shadowed certain players last year. I could try and pull it up.
Like you always say, it's like they don't really like there's only certain players that they really shadow like that. You know what I mean?
Even certain corners, and like a true shadow is the other thing too.
Right.
So like they'll shadow, but they'll shadow like I don't know, 65% of the time, 70% of the time. So you're still getting about a third of your routes where you're not shadowing if they're shadowing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's I don't know. I think you're safe to play him. So the news is Trey Sermon and Zach Moss are healthy scratches. They're both out.
Yeah. So I would say Raheem Mostert was an RB2. Excuse me, beer burp. Raheem Mostert was an RB2 before that. Now he's a locked and loaded RB2 against the Lions. He might even be borderline RB1. I guess I'll tell you one of my own personal start and sits that I'm considering. Do I start him or CH? With the news that Trey Sermon's out, I'm trying to make a quick decision on that.
Wait, who or CH?
Raheem Mostert or CH?
Oh, Raheem Mostert.
That's what I'm leaning towards. Yeah.
I feel like you have to against the Lions.
Against the Lions, I'd like to see. I mean, I think CH. I told Tyler he was probably one of my favorite values at running back. Because of the true upside he offers. But we haven't seen the Chiefs play a game yet. And I kind of think, low-key, that this Browns and Chiefs game could be a shootout. And that's going to – while CH can get some work done in the receiving game, I'm leaning towards Mostert, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially in a league where you get big play bonuses. Because if Mostert's going to see majority of this work – that dude fast.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just like the upside with Raheem Mostert. I threw some highlights on
they
there.
could be smacking. They could be smacking the Lions too. That defense is getting some players back this year. The Lions are. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so the first one came in. We got Bears defense or Jags defense.
We got Chicago at LA, and then we got who was it? Giants.
No, Bears or Jaguars.
Or
Jaguars. We got the Jaguars against the Texans. Bears.
I'm probably gonna still start the Bears. I know you have Matt Stafford there in LA.
No, I'm going. I think Jags defense. I think Texans are going to be all over the place.
They could be, but also the Jags defense last year was all over the place, and we don't know how they're going to play yet.
I'm just saying, like, okay, I think it breaks down to what type of scoring your defense is. And if you get a lot of points for, like, interceptions and all that stuff, like, it depends. If you get a lot of negative points on, I don't know. I like Jaguars defense and that, but that's just me. Just for the upside, like, if you're streaming. You think Bears defense is?
Yeah, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Jaguars defense. To your point, I think there's more potential for upside. I think if the Rams Bears game ends up being a meh game, it's which I mean like a lower scoring game. Maybe something where it's 10-14, 13-17. There might not be a lot of turnovers. It might just be good football on both sides. And then on the opposite side, you could have sloppy football on both sides. So sloppy football on both sides leads to more defensive points. So, I think I'd actually lean the Jaguars.
Well, I just like I'm in a situation where I had like Browns defense, but they're playing the Chiefs this week. So like I'm streaming and I'm playing Jaguars defense in today.
Yeah.
Just because of that. There's a possibility upside. So thanks, Carlos, for the question, brother. Hopefully that helps.
Hope that helps you, Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
Carlitos.
Carlos is God. That's his name.
Carlos is God.
I mean, you know what I mean, though.
Like, to your point, is like I like to shoot upside a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like back to like where I was. I mean, real quick, where I was debating Mostert or CH. I just see more upside with Mostert in this game.
Let's see.
You got Muss, but almost.
I just want to make sure that this link is working for here. But yeah, dude, it's
text me the link.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Got you.
Get better.
Hold on. What else do you have that's kind of a rough one?
That was it. If you're watching this, I pretty much week one I start my starters, the guys I draft to start. I don't get really fancy and cute and overthinking things. I don't even really look at last year's like team. I don't say I don't look at last year's teams, but I don't pay much attention to last year's rankings on defense and this and that because it's a whole new year, whole new defensive coordinators, whole new offensive coordinators. So if I draft someone as a starter, I start them. That's just my outlook on week one. There's so many unknowns.
Yeah,
speaking of the Jaguars defense could be a top 7 defense. It's
I just like there's.
Well, I'm just saying that's in the cards. Like we just don't. I'm saying to the point of like we don't know like how this year is going to turn out yet.
Like I like the Packers defense this week against the Saints.
And you got 30 for 30 over there.
Yeah, you got Jameis Winston over here. Like, going to throw.
I mean, he did throw I feel like it was like 4 or 5 pick sixes in the first play that year.
Yeah. Yeah, so, because of that, it's like, I don't know. What's it called? Where am I going?
Let's just start firing off some. I'm trying to. I'll start looking up some like tough starter shit questions.
I had to throw Devin Singletary.
Oh yeah, let's do some Devin Singletary or let me go to running back ranking. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Devin Singletary. I mean, it's still hard. Look, it's the Steelers' defense, so it's like that. It's dope that you have the opportunity possibly with what's it called? Being out, Zach Moss being out, but against the Steelers' defense, like I'm not too excited about it.
From a volume standpoint, I think it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, Devin Singletary is still really good.
Yeah, I was like, he's a good back. So it's
that was the crazy thing with Zach Moss. I do think Zach Moss is better, but the whole weird thing was Devin Singletary was not like a bad.
I don't know if Zach Moss is better. I kind of
really.
I would say they're talent wise they're close. I actually like Singletary a little better, but I didn't watch the Bills closely enough to say one was better than the other. But let's see. Okay, let's go to. I'm trying to pull up some.
Here you go. Then we can see.
I'm just trying to look at like some Devin Singletary or type of questions.
Oh yeah.
Because he was ranked pretty low coming into the week, but now he's obviously moving up. Oh, so would you go? I feel like here's a decent one. Would you go Devin Singletary or Melvin Gordon? Or let's just go Devin Singletary or one of the Broncos running backs. And the Broncos do have a good matchup against the Giants. And then
Devin Singletary or Melvin Gordon?
Broncos running backs. I'm just using both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you will start Melvin Gordon over him, then say it.
No, not Melvin Gordon. Maybe Javonte, but no. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with the Denver running back there. Yeah, probably, yes.
I would start Gordon over Singletary just because the matchup. Then I would start Singletary, and then I would start Javonte.
Really?
I think there's just a little bit too much of rookie hype. We've seen it year after year where the rookies come out on the preseason. They do get the hype, and they don't get the workload week one. I mean, even look at CH, who was a first-round pick. His week one, he didn't get the full workload.
That's very true.
So there is something to like I don't think Melvin Gordon's going.
Okay, we got a couple questions. Miami defense over Saints defense. Never trust the Saints.
Yeah, Miami's defense. And the Saints' defense is depleted on the secondary. They might not even have Lattimore. And if he is, he had with Lattimore, he popped him in the injury report yesterday, I believe. That's not good. When someone pops on the injury report on a Saturday.
Like the day before, yeah.
Yeah, and Miami's defense, I mean.
Miami's defense is good.
They're a good defense. You
got Mac Jones, who's brand new.
Yeah, you have a rookie out there, and Miami actually picked up some more defensive help, and their corners and safeties are kind of the take advantage of a play type where they'll go for pick sixes. So Miami's defense.
We got Mike Gesicki or Gerald Everett. I'm going Gesicki, I'm assuming.
I might go. I like Gerald Everett as a sleeper.
Yeah, I mean I have Gerald Everett in a league, and I do kind of like it, but I think it's like neck and neck. I think it's totally a toss up. I'm gonna go just because Seattle's known to use their tight ends. I'm going to go with Gerald Everett on that one. Mike Gesicki has too many ups and down games.
The thing is I like Gerald Everett as well. He's actually like kind of one of I took him in one of my leagues late, and he's someone I have like starred if because he's going undrafted in a lot of leagues. They both.
Yeah, this guy waited.
They both have tough matchups. Because the Colts defense is actually a good defense too, and we don't know what the Patriots defense is going to look like this year. I think I would actually lean Gesicki. The reason being is Will Fuller's out. It's just another weapon that on the outside that allows for an opportunity for Mike Gesicki, and then. You have Jalen Waddle there, who's a rookie, incorporated. So as of right now, I'm going to assume that Mike Gesicki could easily be the number 2 in this offense. You probably have Parker as the 1, and then you would have Gesicki as the second option. Versus Gerald Everett, you got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf. At best, he's probably the 3 in this matchup. So I'm going to lean Gesicki.
And that's his final answer, boys.
Yeah. And if you're in any kind of big play bonus league, I mean, Gesicki can take 40, 50-yard. He can make some big plays.
Right.
But Gerald Everett can, too. His athletic profile is very it's up there. So I'm going to slightly lean Gesicki, but that was actually a tough question.
Yeah, definitely.
And I am a Dolphins fan, but I won't bias. No, I won't. I'll just I'll bench a Dolphin.
Okay, we got Brian G. Says Mike Williams or Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones. I love Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones against the Texans this week. I love it. I'm starting Marvin Jones in a lot of leagues. I have to. I can't.
One. Oh no, I'm not against the Marvin Jones start.
So I say Marvin Jones.
Yeah, they both have that upside. I'd say the floor is a little safer with Mike Williams. The ceiling's almost similar. These guys have both went out multiple times throughout the years and shown up that they can do 100 plus and 2 touchdowns. We know Mike Williams is going to be the 2 in this offense. We don't know where, and we know Justin Herbert's a good quarterback. We don't know. I'd lean Mike Williams just because we don't know how Trevor Lawrence is going to play on the field, who he's going to favor, what his tendencies are going to be. He could spread the ball around completely. He could favor Marvin Jones, and Marvin Jones could have 10 targets plus in this game. I just know I don't want to say no, but there's a higher certainty that Mike Williams is easily the 2 behind Keenan Allen in this offense versus where Marvin Jones could be behind Laviska Shenault, DJ Chark. They could get the tight ends and running backs involved, and it could be spread out. So I'm going to slightly lean Mike Williams, but the upside on both of them is the same. So that's a very hard question for me. But what makes me lean Mike Williams is the floor. I think there's a safer floor in week 1 from what we know from history versus Marvin Jones. So I'm just going to lean based off of floor when the ceiling's, in my opinion, the ceiling's the same.
Yeah.
It's just based off of floor. I don't think there's much of a difference in the upside.
I think, I just feel like Marvin Jones is the kind of guy that could put up a 30-burger, baby.
So can Mike Williams.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like it. That's why it's tough. It's like they both can put up those 30 burgers.
I'm a little biased. I like Marvin Jones in that one a little bit more, but that's just me against the Texans. Marvin Jones for
3 years.
Yeah, but the Texans defense, I know, but I really like him this year. The Texans, what is going on here? Just playing somebody's video. Yeah, that's just me though.
Dude, we're just splitting. We didn't even help him.
Yeah, I can't just like jump ship. I have to say.
Right, I'm giving an unbiased opinion.
You're giving. Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. I actually like Mike Williams this year for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
I like how I type in NFL highlights. What comes up? College football. What the fuck?
All right, let's see. Devin Singletary or Devin Singletary or Myles Gaskin?
Myles Gaskin. Yeah. What do you say?
I think I'd lean Singletary.
Really? Why are we splitting on everything? We can't agree on anything.
It's one of those weeks.
We're not helping anybody.
No, because they can hear our opinions and make their own decision.
That's
true. That's whether true. It's better I honestly think it's better we split because then you can hear the whole outlook of both thoughts and make your decision.
I just think Marvin Jones. Okay, but
if we're the same, then it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Marvin Jones became like the guy.
Well, he's paid to be the guy.
That Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, exactly. That Trevor Lawrence has been kind of.
And you could be right.
Buddies.
And you could be right. Like I said, my thing is we just don't know yet. The same thing goes to Myles Gaskin. Is I don't know yet how this offense is going to operate with 2 coordinators when they've said that they're going to split the workload, and they've showed in the preseason that they're going to split the workload. I don't want to go out in week 1 and get a dud from Myles Gaskin. And knowing that Zach Moss is the starter, I probably won't at least get a dub with Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Does Myles Gaskin have more upside? Yes. If the Dolphins' offense is good, then yes. But I just don't. I don't want a 6-point game.
Do you think you guys win today?
Unbiased. Yeah.
Really?
I think the Dolphins' defense is being underrated as a whole. I mean, that unit didn't change.
Ones?
Huh?
Sorry. We got Gaskin or Pittman. Now that we're talking about Gaskin. Gaskin or Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman, I'm assuming.
PPR.
In that case, I'd go with Gaskin. I usually start the running back that has
the PP. I mean, Myles Gaskin does have
he has PPR
upside.
safety at least.
And then the next one we got Kareem Hunt or Juju for flex PPR. Yeah, I think I'm a Steelers fan. I would go Hunt on that one.
I would go Hunt too. The Bills' defense is.
Especially with the addition of Najee Harris, it's like there's a lot of offensive pieces in Pittsburgh now. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going Kareem Hunt on that one.
To Mike's point with the Najee Harris thing is, we know Deontay. I want to say no, but Deontay is more than likely going to be the true one there. Claypool could even be in on 2 wide receiver sets, and we could see Juju out. With the new coordinator, they might be running some. They might be running some more old school, get Najee Harris 2 wide receiver sets. We haven't seen that yet with the offense. So I would go Hunt. I think Hunt's going to be involved in this game. And if the Chiefs are putting it on the Browns, you could see a little bit more Hunt in this game. So,
all right, we got a quarterback question. First quarterback question. We got, should I start Russ or Lamar?
First question, how'd you get both those guys?
Oh, yeah. He's like, I have no wide receivers. I have no running backs.
I'm gonna go Lamar.
Very good.
It's kind of quick, even though they're both ranked pretty high. Raiders defense, lack of running back depth, so which could lead to Lamar running the ball even more. And Russell Wilson's on the road. They're both on the road, but Russell Wilson's on the road against the Colts. Colts are good defense.
Yeah, I'd probably go Lamar.
Yeah.
It sucks you have to wait till Monday, but I'm going to go.
Or does it? Because then you get the last-minute comeback.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if we can agree on a Devin Singletary.
Okay, let's hear it.
I feel like it's an interesting question. Devin Singletary or Josh Jacobs? I feel like people have just thrown Josh Jacobs to the pits.
Yeah, it seems like nobody is a fan. Devin Singletary or Josh Jacobs?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going Singletary. You don't? Stop, dude. What? How?
No,
I'm going to Josh Jacobs against the Ravens defense?
I was like, I might go Singletary in this one.
That's wild.
I'd probably go Singletary. Although I do believe that Josh Jacobs might be one of the most undervalued running backs this year. I can make the case for that. I would go Singletary week 1. So we agreed.
Yeah, Singletary week 1. Who would I rather have? Probably Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know we still don't know what's going on with.
Yeah. Well, I was arguing with
someone.
not arguing with someone, but I was calmly discussing the situation with Josh Jacobs. I'm like, just because they paid Drake, I'm like, it doesn't mean that they're going to change Josh Jacobs' role. I'm like, I think there's a big assumption that his role is going to decline heavily. That's not guaranteed. His role might not change at all, and he might still be a 250, 270 carry, maybe even 300 carry running back. So I know they lost some pieces on the offensive line, but that always doesn't mean less production.
Yeah, it's just harder for shittier running backs, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider him a shitty running back, though.
No, I know. I'm not saying that.
I would say he's more talented than his backup that they paid.
The Kenyon Drake, I think so too. And he's younger for sure. It's like,
all right, let's do. Devin Singletary or Damien Harris?
Devin Singletary or Damien Harris?
Yeah, I go Singletary.
Yeah, just because there is a lot of
especially in
hype.
PPR and half PPR.
I know I'm wearing a Suns hat on.
In standard, I would actually lean Damien Harris. That actually comes down to a format.
Yeah.
In half and full, I would go with Singletary, and then in standard, I would go Damien Harris. So 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll put that together. Yeah, just because I look at it like this. You got all the volume with Devin Singletary now, and then Damien Harris is a big question mark. So you kind of have to take the defensive part out of it.
Yeah.
Patriots defense is still pretty good. I wouldn't say Steelers good, but they're up there.
Dolphins defense.
Oh, excuse me, Dolphins. Sorry.
We'll find out. You son of a bitch.
You know what I meant. But you guys are I feel like your secondary is good.
Okay. Would you sorry, go ahead, finish first.
Go ahead.
No, you
guys, go ahead, ask us more questions if you want.
Finish, Daddy.
What did I say?
You're talking about the Dolphins versus the.
Oh, we got a big one. Hey, thank you for the help. Hopefully a fun one here for you. Pick 2 full point PPR. Saquon Barkley, assuming he's a lock. Josh Jacobs, Darrell Henderson, Tyson Williams. I'm
full PPR. Darrell Henderson's on there.
Ooh, I kind of like Tyson Williams.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna have much of a receiving role though. That's the thing.
You don't know. So it's full point PPR. Then then I would go. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yes.
Well, because that's what scares.
Josh Jacobs against the Ravens defense. I'm all right on that. Darrell Henderson with the PPR upside. Love it. Tyson Williams. It is dope that you have Tyson Williams, and if he shows up, like you have the ability to trade him later on. So I'm with you. The Raiders. The thing that makes me like Tyson Williams though is that the Raiders. Like going up against the Raiders on a Monday night, I think it will be. I think you're in a good spot. And Tyson Williams is literally like the only running back left that has been there and experienced the playbook and knows all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They signed Le'Veon Bell and Latavius Murray and all. I mean, Latavius Murray got on the team like 2 days ago. You know what I mean?
I would say. I wouldn't say Barkley's necessarily a lock against the Broncos defense.
Bro, I'm okay. Look, I'm playing Saquon Barkley if I drafted him.
Yeah, I'm kind of on that.
Like
I'm kind of on that train too.
I'm not fucking around.
I'm not gonna.
I know. Yeah.
I was actually gonna ask that question.
Okay. Yeah.
I was
There
gonna
we
ask
go.
that question: Mostert or Barkley?
Okay. So he's got Mostert or Barkley, and putting Debo as my flex instead.
But I think I'd lean Mostert.
Well, okay, so he said, should I start Saquon today?
Well, the first question first was finish that one first.
Yeah, sure.
So we're both on Darrell Henderson, who would start, and then
I'm out on Josh Jacobs on that one.
On that question, I would lean Saquon just because I would still go with Saquon.
I just have a hard time benching Saquon.
I'd have a hard benching him for Tyson, who could be irrelevant in the red zone. The red zone specifically.
Yeah,
he might not even be involved in the passing game.
Lamar could snake him.
Latavius could be 40% of this timeshare on the ground. So I'd still go Saquon because if he's playing, I know he's not going to see the full workload, and he does have a matchup against the Broncos. But when they get in close, he's going to be the back there. I'd still go Saquon. Now, so you're Saquon and Henderson too?
Yeah, I'm with that. Just because I like Tyson Williams, but we're so early to see.
Yeah,
and this guy has a lot of running backs.
Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns still.
Well, but he's got a lot. He has 4 solid, pretty. I mean, he ran into a situation where he could have possibly 4 solid running backs. So you could possibly make a trade, assuming you have Saquon, Josh Jacobs, and Darrell Henderson.
Yeah.
So I would go Saquon and Tyson.
Okay, so the next question is,
should I start
moving my flex Mostert to RB2 and putting Deebo Samuel in my flex instead? No, I think if you have Mostert in your flex, I would probably leave the lineup. I think I'm reading that question right. Should I start Saquon Barkley? My only other option would be moving my flex Mostert to RB2, putting Deebo Samuel in my flex instead. So I think he already has.
Who's your RB? Then your RB1's definitely Saquon.
No, his RB1 could be someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, his RB1's Saquon in the second round.
I almost want to know what the other running back is, unless it's just somebody like Nick Chubb or something like that.
Yeah, he probably was at the turn because he said he would have to move Mostert to his RB2. So if he moves Saquon out of his RB2, he's moving Mostert into his RB2, which means his RB1 is set. I would leave it as is. I would leave Saquon in the 2, and I would leave Mostert in the flex.
I almost don't want anybody to subscribe right now because we're at 669 subscribers. Okay, we got another one from Carlos. He says, we answered that or no?
No.
Okay,
would you guys
sorry.
start Cortland Sutton? Or what's the format, Carlos, if you're still...
Yeah, would you guys start Cortland Sutton or
Carlos
Robbie
is
Anderson?
God, so he can hear everything, so he'll respond back.
Yeah, Carlos is God. Oh, his running back 1 is Eckler.
Yeah, so that's what I figured.
Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah.
Would you leave the lineup the same? Would you have
Eckler, Saquon? No, I could kind of understand putting Raheem Mostert there.
No, but then he would have to put Deebo Samuel on his flex.
You can't flex. He can't. But why don't you? He could do all 3 running backs.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what he has. That's why I was like, I'd leave it the same.
Yeah, leave it there. Sorry, I'm fucking. Yeah, leave it there, bro. You got Eckler, Saquon, and Raheem Mostert.
Dude, he's like Hansel right now.
That's like horny.
He's hot.
Carlos Scott says, "Would you guys start Cortland Sutton or Robbie Anderson at flex?"
PPR, I'd probably go Robbie. Then we get into half and if we get into half and standard, I'm gonna lean Sutton.
Non PPR, so standard.
Yeah, Sutton.
Yeah, Sutton with the touchdown upside.
Yeah, touchdown upside. Yeah, Sutton.
Let's throw some Sutton highlights, dude.
RB1 is Eckler. I mean, Robbie could have a pretty decent game too. I just want to see a little. I want to see that offense play out. RB1 is Eckler.
Cortland Sutton got in the league in 2018.
Huh?
I don't know why that seems like he just. I don't know. Feels like that was yesterday.
Well, his rookie year was 18, and then 19 he had the bigger year, and then.
I don't know. It seems like he's been in the league for less time than that.
Yeah, because he missed a full year. I feel you. I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. You guys out.
I mean, I just think there's more potential for.
Alp, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, Alp.
Now we're at 670, which is kind of sad.
Would you start, I guess, to that other question?
Someone unsubscribe. I want to stay 669. No, don't.
I'm going to go unsubscribe. Would you start Mostert or Saquon Barkley?
I don't know. I can't. I don't want to do this.
No, don't make me.
Fuck. I might play Raheem Mostert. Win him this week 1, just because.
I would definitely go in half and standard. I'd for sure go Mostert. I think I'd even in full. I go Mostert. I mean,
God, so stupid.
So if you're like, why are they saying Mostert? Trey Sermon's inactive.
Oh yeah,
Trey. So if you're watching this and you have Trey Sermon, don't play Trey Sermon.
Yeah, don't play Trey Sermon. Alert.
And the Giants are playing the Lions defense, which they're Cubs.
Guys, go adjust your lineups. Tyler says we got an in-house question. Tyler says, thanks for another sub, whoever that was. Sometimes it doesn't show us. Oh, yeah, because we're at 671. Tyler says Stafford or Fitzmagic. Oh, that's for our league, actually, that we're in together.
I can't help you guys on that.
Bro, you got to go Stafford.
I have to?
There's no way. There's no way I'm playing Fitzpatrick. No way.
I feel like it's.
No.
I don't know if I can answer this.
Why?
Because it's for your guys' league.
Stafford, bro. Okay. It says they'll play Saquon sparingly, but they said that like 7 times in 2019, and he would still go off. Yeah, dude. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could take like one of those 7 runs, like attempts, and take it to the house.
Well, and if they're in this game and he's playing well, it's like they're not gonna like. All right, we'll rest Saquon so we keep him. I mean, I don't know. I just think there's too much potential for him to go off. So that's why I have a hard time over some. And we don't know coaches like speak. That's the other thing is like we've heard times where coaches are like, oh yeah, we got to take it easy on him, and then they go out and they give him 30 touches.
Yeah, they go out
like,
and
that was good. And then you hear the opposite. We're like, he's a full go, and they give him 5 touches. So it's like it's hard to like I guess you could say digest the coaches speak. And that's why if I spent a certain capital on Saquon, he's a certain talent. I'm still running him out there over a majority of people.
All right, we got another one. Lee Shakur says, should I start Deontay Johnson or Myles Gaskin as my flex in PPR league, assuming that's full point PPR?
I might be biased because Deontay is like one of my favorite breakout receivers. But in a full PPR, Deontay still.
Here's the thing with that is that this Bills-Steelers game, the Bills are favored in this game, so the Steelers could be down. Chasing back, Deontay Johnson's the number 1 target. I like Deontay Johnson in this one. And the Bills defense is like, I don't know. Anyways,
I mean, Deontay Johnson was a target monster.
It's just so much. It's so much volume.
I stated like he only had to think it was one game under like 9 targets last year.
What was it? He had like 160 something targets.
I don't know. It was something stupid.
It was like 140.
Yeah. And then if you weren't listening earlier, my as a Dolphins fan, my worries with Myles Gaskin is we don't know how this offense is going to operate from the running back position yet. Is it going to be a one-man show with Myles Gaskin? Is that possible? Yes, and he can end up being a stud for your team. Congratulations, because you would have Deontay and Myles Gaskin. Or is it going to be Malcolm Brown involved, some Savon Ahmed? We don't know yet. So that scares me. In week 1.
Matthew Noto says, I'm starting Corey Davis right now over Allen Robinson, full point PPR. Y'all think I'm crazy?
Are you crazy? I don't think anybody's crazy. I mean, almost anybody.
Except for Matthew Noto. No, I don't. I can see it. Like I
can see your case for it.
Like who else do you have that you're starting?
Crazy. I always tell people, I'm like, I don't think anything's crazy. If you believe something, you could easily be right. So go with what you believe. I mean, you do have Andy Dalton starting against the Los Angeles Rams defense, and Allen Robinson's going to see Jalen Ramsey, so could he have a dud game? Yeah, and is Corey Davis? I would say Corey Davis is relatively safe, from what we know so far in this matchup. So you're choosing a little bit of safety from what you've seen so far in Corey Davis, and based off the matchup. So I don't think you're crazy. Would I pull the trigger on that realistically? I don't think I would. But I'm not mad at you for doing it.
Okay.
Like I can see you could easily we could be sitting right next. You could be sitting right next to me, and you could give me your case, and I would say I agree with you.
I just think, it is like a safer play. Yeah, it is a safer play. I'm still playing Allen Robinson though over Corey Davis.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in a position, it's kind of weird for me because it's like, who else do you have? Because I would think if you have Allen Robinson, it doesn't make sense. Like Corey Davis, you're getting way later. So I'm flexing Corey Davis, unless you're in a league where you like don't have flexes or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were talking to the people.
Oh no. I'm curious as to like who your other wide receiver is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can kind of piggyback off what I said earlier. Is I'm starting my studs in week 1. Allen Robinson would be my studs. Yeah. I'm not getting too cute. I mean, I know it's. I said I don't blame him. I'm not like, is he crazy? No, because I can see the scenario. What he's. I'm assuming this is some of the scenario he's looking at. Is the Jets and Panthers could be a shootout. They're bad defenses. Corey Davis, you saw him get peppered in the preseason, and then you have Allen Robinson against the Rams. Well, he did get one preseason game where he got. I think he had it was like a half, and he got targeted like 7 times, something like that.
Oh.
You got Allen Robinson against the Rams defense, both good defenses, so this could very easily be a low-scoring game. So you're taking point projection on both sides, you're taking target total on both sides, you're taking pass attempts on both sides. So I can see his case. So you're not crazy.
He went Tyler. So you must have went like 5 or 4 receivers in a row.
So we got next question. We got
Brandon Cooks or Marvin Jones.
Marvin.
He was. Yeah, I'm going Brandon Cooks on that one.
Tyrod Taylor's a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
He barely throws the ball, right?
Brandon Cooks is like the only person they have there.
Kind of. I'm going Marvin Jones. Outside.
I'm going Brandon Cooks on that one. I'm starting. Matthew said
Brandon Cooks is safer. I'll give you that. So I'll adjust to the question real quick. Brandon Cooks is a safer play. I don't think he offers the same upside as Marvin Jones though.
Bro, do you see who that is? That's the Sebastian Janikowski. We got to be careful with this advice right now.
Start yourself.
Matthew Noto said he's starting Lockett Cup in his first 2 positions, and then he's the wide receivers between Davis and A-Rob. I think you got a good floor with those other 2, so now I'm going go Corey Davis. You know what I mean?
For upside?
Yeah.
I'd still go A-Rob.
Fuck. Okay, is OBJ playing? I have a feeling I should start.
You've seen Andy Dalton just pepper one receiver a target. So I think A-Rob actually offers more upside.
You switched.
No, I didn't say upside. I said safety was Davis. I didn't switch.
You switched.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Alp says, is OBJ playing? I have a feeling I should start Deebo Samuel over him in case he doesn't play.
He's pegged to play.
He's pegged to play.
Yeah.
Even if he is playing,
we have 15 minutes, so I'll look it up right now.
He's going Davis. Is OBJ playing?
Nice, Matthew. No, not mad at you, bro. I can see the case. You're not crazy.
Yeah. Is OBJ playing? I have a feeling I should start Deebo Samuel over him in case he doesn't play.
I'm trying to see if I forget any news and if he's playing. NFL. All signs are pointing towards him playing. Last time I checked, and that's the 4:25. What time's that other game? Who do you say again? Sorry, I forgot.
What?
So it'll be the Niners game. Ooh, so he has to make the decision now.
Yeah.
I would still start OBJ over Deebo. So if you have a comparable bench player that's comparable to Deebo, that you could start in the, let's just say, Packers game, Saints game, one of those games, or even Monday night or Sunday night, I would hold out. It looks like he's going to play from what I read yesterday. It said all signs are pointing. This is from Adam Schefter. This is the most recent. Is a game time decision against Week 1. The plan is for OBJ to play. That's been the word all week. He didn't take full practice reps all week. So that's the most latest. It's a little dicey. So, I mean, I would say if you have someone that you like just as much as Deebo in one of those later games, you could roll the dice. If you don't want to fuck with getting someone off the waivers or having that dud, then just go with Deebo Samuel. You got to make that decision,
dude. I'll play my left big toe over.
I'll gamble sometimes. Like if I have a guy who I like more and is playing later, I'll gamble.
He said he would go off a waiver wire, start Jalen Waddle.
Waddle.
No,
that's it. Do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky? That's it. Do you like to gamble or not? Because I'll gamble if I like the upside on one player better. I'll personally do that. But if you don't, and you want the safety, go Deebo Samuel.
We got Zachary Chernikin says Robbie Anderson or Devontae Smith full point PPR.
I'm gonna go Robbie.
Devonta Smith. It's Devonta?
Yeah, I think so. Devonta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Robbie.
Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, we know Robbie's gonna be a solid PPR floor in this matchup. We don't know how the Eagles' offense is gonna fully look yet. Where Devontae Smith is gonna fall in line with, is it gonna be a little bit more of a run heavy, including Jalen Hurts. How involved would Jalen Reagor be? How involved is Dallas Goedert going to be? How involved is Zach Ertz going to be? Who's the other guy? Fulgham. Was Fulgham, right? Was it the guy last year? They had a lot.
Travis Fulgham, yeah.
Travis Fulgham. How involved is he going to be? There's a lot more question marks for Devontae Smith so far until we see the offense roll out versus Robbie Anderson. So I know Robbie Anderson has a lot more safety.
Yeah, I would have been good if I just started AB. Yeah, I know. I'd benched him in the leagues I had him too.
Can't go back. Kenny Golladay or Michael Pittman Jr. PPR. Galladay's supposed to be out there. The hamstring's a little scary. I would roll the dice on Golladay, but I could be wrong on that. Like I could be wrong in the sense of his hamstring could be an issue in Week 1. Not that he's not talented. I would say if you don't want to mess with the hamstring issue, go Pittman. But I would go Golladay based off of just true upside.
Bars in the tuck says good afternoon and happy football. 2-quarterback league. Hurts locked in. Do I go Burrow with the Higgins stack or Wentz with rushing upside? Thanks. Do I go Burrow with the Higgins stack or Wentz rushing upside?
Burrow.
I would. Okay, in that situation,
I'm gonna go Wentz.
With the rushing upside.
Well, not even the rushing upside. I just don't like Burrow in this matchup against Minnesota.
And And Burrows, this is his first real game back.
His first real game back. I mean, he hasn't looked great at all. Minnesota literally revamped their whole defense. I know they were bad last year, but they went out and they paid for defensive players. They signed some of the bigger free agents. I'm gonna go Wentz. And then, I mean, you have the Seattle offense that could always put the foot on the pedal on the throat or something like that. Is there an analogy like that?
Pedal to the metal.
Pedal to the metal. So.
And then he says who's a better dart throw.
Oh, you got to answer him in a row.
Well, I know, but we're at 9:51, so we got to
faster.
Yeah.
Dart throw: Djax, AJ Green, or Lazard. I'd be between Djax. If you're doing a dart throw, I'd be between Djax and Lazard.
I like Lazard. You're talking about the Saints defense being beat up.
Yeah,
I like Lazard in that one.
I like Lazard as a dart throw.
Yeah,
and if Lattimore is out there, he's going to try as hard as he can to shout out Devontae Adams. But it's not going to happen.
Good point. Gaskin, Gordon, or Callaway flex standard league.
I'm assuming Marquez Callaway. I'm assuming Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Standard.
Well, there's not. Yeah.
I think I go Gordon.
Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, PPR I'd go. I would favor Callaway or Gaskin,
but it's standard.
Yeah, standard. I can see that.
I think Gordon's the goal line back week 1. I don't know if Gaskin's the goal line back. It could be Malcolm Brown. Lastly, would you trade CH, Damien Harris, Ayuk for CMC, Mike Thomas? This is a big question.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll read it. Lastly, would you trade Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Damian Harris, and Ayuk for CMC, Mike Thomas, and Jalen Reagor? I want CMC to pair with my Zeke, DK, and T. Higgins. Thanks, subbed. You know what? Let me say this. That's a longer question, and because it's a trade and you're not doing it right this second, I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to write this live stream is going to save, and then we'll answer it in that.
Yeah.
Just because that's something I want to sit here and think about.
I can get deep into that for a few minutes, too.
Alp says, I'm going to take a gamble. Thank you for the sub also, by the way, Bars in the Tuck. Appreciate that, brother. Alp says, I'm going to take a gamble and just hope OBJ plays because I feel like Debo won't get the ball. I mean, dude, honestly, though, against the Lions, they might be scoring a lot in this game with Debo.
Scoring could be rushing?
Could be Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert could put up 4 touchdowns. It's very possible.
I think Debo's relatively safe.
But, I mean, listen, you go with what you want to go.
I like to gamble.
With. Don't, I'm not saying
fantasy.
Yeah.
Not real life. I don't actually really gamble in real life.
Really?
Well, not much. I did like 1 sports bet last year in football.
Really?
Yeah.
Loser. Actually, you're a winner.
I'm winning by not losing.
Yeah.
All right, for your sake, I hope OBJ plays. I think he's my guess would be he plays.
I just got to make sure all my lineups are good. Sometimes you start doing this, and then all this shit comes out.
I usually set mine on Tuesday, but I have Mostert in a few leagues.
Yeah, bro, you got to throw Mostert in there. It's like, oh boy.
See, Mostert's hot. He's like Hansel. I guess if something else comes up, we could start to add. Someone flip a coin. You got a coin, Mike?
All right, let's hear. Bro, I don't know. Laugh aloud. Someone flip a coin.
You got a coin?
Yeah, dude, I'll flip a coin for you.
All right, you call it in advance, and Mike will flip it.
I don't have a fucking coin.
There's one right there by your foot. Your toe.
Oh,
it's a nickel.
It's a penny.
That's a penny. All right, we'll flip it a penny.
Literally the only coin that's a different color you said is a nickel. Okay, ready? So what do you want? Tell me heads for what, tails for what? Alp, let me know. And then I'll
got
flip
30
this.
cents. Or Frickster.
Kyle Pitts or Fricksker? Dude, I'm
go
going Pitts, dude.
Yeah. I think Fricksker's like a low-key sleeper this year, but I went. You drafted Pitts to start Pitts. He said heads for Debo. Flip it.
Heads for Debo?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm going to flip it, catch it, fucking 1, 2.
Did you actually catch it?
Oh, shit. I dropped it. Okay, let me start over. Ready? 1, 2. It's heads. Okay, it's heads. It was heads. I swear to God, it was heads.
I don't know if you can trust that.
Dude, even fate doesn't want to give you an answer. All right. Darnell Mooney, Tyler Boyd, or Corey Davis.
I'm going to go Davis.
Yeah.
I like the upside with Mooney.
I like the season.
It's a Rams defense, so I do think Tyler Boyd this week is the 2. But I go Davis.
Corey Davis is the one, baby.
More than likely, yes. Higher probability he's the one then.
Fuck. I hope that was really funny.
Can you trust us after that flip? I don't know if you saw it on the. Are you showing yourself on the live stream?
Yeah. Oh, no, okay. You can see me. Yeah, you can see me. I fucking. What did it look like over there?
I just saw you catch it and then go to flip it. You bobbled it.
Yeah. Good thing you're not starting me this week.
He's like, I still don't know. What I always do is I go week 1. I go with my gut and live with my gut. I don't look back. If you choose OBJ and Deebo Samuel's a better game, cool. That's how it worked out. Vice versa. If you choose Deebo Samuel and OBJ is a better game, fine. You made the decision week 1. There's not a lot of unknowns. Just live with it.
There's yeah.
I don't know. These highlights are making me horny for Deebo Samuel though.
Yeah. I know. I'm like subliminally putting him out.
You're like convincing him to start.
I fucking hate OBJ. As you should. That is pretty crazy. He's playing Corey Davis over Al Robinson, but I totally get it.
I get it. Yeah. No, I get it. Hey, you do you.
Yeah. So Mason. I keep reading Madison. I think I'm dyslexic. Yeah. To answer your question, I think we're going Corey Davis.
Yeah, and probably in any format too.
Yeah.
I think if you look at those 3 games too, I think that one probably has the highest potential to be a shootout as well.
Bro, this kid this guy I was bartending yesterday, and I was telling him about my Survivor League, and I was like, yeah, you should join. Oh, okay, thank God. He didn't make his pick till literally right now. I forgot about
the Survivor League.
Oh shit.
Is it too late?
No, if you join it literally right now in 2 minutes.
Can I pick one of the later games? I guess I'll take.
No, you have to pick like literally right now.
I'll send me an invite.
Okay, I'm sending it right now. Fuck.
Any other questions? I've got 120 seconds.
Do you have the Yahoo?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Okay. I sent it to you over text. Oh my God! If you get in that somehow, hurry up and make it and save. Who'd
you pick? I'm just gonna pick you.
I took Niners.
All right.
Niners against the Lions. Might be the worst pick ever.
Got it. Showing my pick set. Well, I just need to join and then I can pick my guy, right?
Yeah. You got 2 minutes.
Anyone else got questions or what?
Nobody's writing anything right now.
They're all getting ready for football.
Get ready for which I need to do. Holy shit.
Cardinals, Niners, Lions, Bengals.
It shows you the percentage of it.
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
You can't take the Bucks, you fucker.
I think I'm gonna go with Ravens actually. That sketches me out. Fuck.
Dude, I can't believe I literally wrote Singletary or Damien Harris. What do you say?
Did we answer that format?
Singletary or Damien.
We said Singletary and full or half PPR, and then Damien Harris standard. Fuck it, I guess I'm going
Singletary. Yeah, Singletary and PPR. Damien Harris standard.
I guess I'm going the Ravens because I had 4 seconds to decide.
Ryan says Higgins or Josh Jacobs full point PPR. I'm already starting mixing.
He's already started mixing.
Fuck! Don't go two Bengals.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, because I think that offense might not do well in week 1. I'd probably lean Josh Jacobs anyways because you do have the unknown. If I personally would take Higgins full season over Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd. He's been my Bengals number 1 receiver over all of them the whole time. I think I'd slightly lean Jacobs. It's close, but I would lean Jacobs. I think he's safe on the rushing volume. But Jacobs still gets a few catches here and there, and he's going to be the goal line back over Drake.
Lucas says Singletary he has PPR. So
Higgins, you have the chance for him to actually be the 3 in this matchup. With Jamar Chase as a rookie, could come out and be the 2 or 1. You have Tyler Boyd there. I said I don't like Burrow in this matchup at all. So it comes down to I just don't like Burrow in this matchup.
Singletary or Damien Harris full point. Or it's full.
Yeah,
point
we
PPR.
said full and half. We'd go Singletary for standard Damien.
I like it.
Oh, he said PPR, so Singletary.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what.
Sorry, Lucas. I think it's too late for anyone to start sitting now.
Well, the games are starting. I'm going to go watch the Steelers game.
Dude,
I appreciate you
moist.
guys.
You guys moist over there?
If this helped you out at all, please subscribe. We appreciate you big time. This is Michael and Anthony signing out. Yeah, and I got to remember to answer that.
Yeah, we got your trade question.
Yeah. But yeah. Thanks, guys.
It was like
appreciate it.
CH.
Sub if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Helps us out big time. Big time. Big time.
We're just going to say we have 669 subscribers no matter what. Until we hit 6,669.
One day.
People are like, no, dude, you guys have like 2,000. No. We have 669.
No, 669.